Hi, today we are going to see Botanical Zoo Part 2. The plant's growth. All living things, plants and animals are made up of tiny boxes called cells. Most cells can only be seen with a microscope. They multiply and grow, pushing the stem tip upward and the root tip down into the ground. Some plant cells can be several centimeters long, though they are still very narrow. Long cells like these make up the tubes that carry food and water through a plant. Most plants grow at the tip of the stem and root. They get longer because new microscopic cells are added there. A piece of stem magnified hundreds of times. The cells in the middle of the stem carry food and water to the leaves and flowers. Whatever the shape of the cells, they all grow closely packed together. A single root magnified hundreds of times. Food and water travel up the middle of the root. The root hair take food and water from the soil. Whatever the shape of the cells, they all grow closely packed together. The dots show where plants actually grow. Most grow from their tip, but grass grows from the base of its stem. A piece of stem magnified hundreds of times. A single root magnified hundreds of times.
Do you know the earth has more than 80,000 species of edible plants? 90% of the foods humans eat come from just 30 plants. Nutrition does not factor into the crops. We do mass produce 70,000 plant species are utilized for medicine. Only 1% of the rainforest plants have been studied for medical purposes.
Plant cells. Trees, flowers, vegetables, or fruit are made up of plant cells. These are in charge of the growth cycle. More specifically, vegetables make their own food through photosynthesis. A plant cell is a eukaryotic cell. The nucleus is in charge of all cell functions. DNA is stored in the nucleus. DNA is made up by genes, which hold genetic information. When plants reproduce, the genetic material will pass on to the new plant. For this reason, new plants will have the same characteristics. The membrane is a layer that surrounds and protects the cell from the outside environment. The main function of the membrane is to allow food in and release waste substances. Membranes have rigid wall cells which hold up the plant. The cytoplasm is a thick solution found inside the membrane. Organelles are located in the cytoplasm. Chloroplasts are the organelles which produce and store chemical components essential to the cell. For example, chlorophyll, which gives plants their green color, is stored in the chloroplasts. Chlorophyll also plays an important role in photosynthesis. The mitochondrion is the organelle in charge of producing the energy in the cell.